So the actual number that I see is not 100% reliable. I'm not looking at my chart. Yeah, just see what's going down.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Conservation Diaries. In this week's episode, we have a very special darting procedure which involved some cheetah brothers. And luckily, with a joint effort between Tinswalo and Lapalala, we got one of our guests involved. And what a memorable experience this was for her. And here we are, folks. We've just darted the cheetah. The cheetah's now fallen asleep. So that's why we dart the cheetahs, to make it fall asleep and make this experience not so traumatic for the poor animal. Now, the reason why we have darted this cheetah is to remove its collar and replace it. The old collar has malfunctioned and has stopped working. So we need to put the new collar on. The reason why this cheetah has a collar on is actually for very important research purposes, but also just in case the cheetah does manage to find its way outside of the park, we will be able to find the cheetah and bring it back in. Because Lapalala doesn't have any existing nature reserves around, it is important for us to get the cheetah back to the reserve, but also for the predatory research purpose of having the collar on. So our guest Jenny here has had an amazing experience. She got to have this cheetah darting experience, a rhino notching experience, and also watched a rhino release. Now an update from the lions. The two males had a bit of interaction about 3 or 4 days ago. This big boy chased that young boy away again, but he is definitely gaining a lot more confidence and is moving into this big boy's territory ever so slowly, day by day now. On the banks of Kubu Dam, we find one of our ancient reptiles, the Nile crocodile. Nile crocodiles have a lifespan of between 70 and 80 years. There are some claims, however, that they can live over 100 years, but no strong evidence to support this. Crocodiles have one of the most sophisticated hearts in the animal kingdom. They can actively change the density of blood that flows through it depending on requirements, which is absolutely unbelievable. So yeah, one of the most sophisticated hearts in the entire animal kingdom. A lovely surprise just before we hit camp after a morning drive was this beautiful breeding herd of elephants. They seemed like they were in a little bit of a hurry, perhaps trying to get to a water source. They were moving in the direction of the river. Seems like they've had already a little bit of a time at the African spa. You can see their backs with a little bit of mud. Elephants will throw mud on themselves to help protect their skin against the sun, but also to get biting parasites off them. Mud is a great way of getting biting parasites off their skin. So all that's well that ends well. Here we see the cheetah making their way the next morning. Seems like everything is okay with them after the collar changing, which is always a great scenario for everybody. It's been a fantastic, exciting week here at Tinswalo, where the lions, elephant and cheetah definitely stole the show. So from all of us here at Tinswalo, where conservation never stops, we'll catch you all next week Wednesday.